Greetings, 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 greetings. All right. Um, what I have wrote down is God will give you the tools. Don't play with God. God is about to bless you in public. God is about to bless you publicly. So we still didn't read the abundance. We still didn't read anything out of that yesterday, but I'm gonna leave it out in case we want to channel something out of here. That's what I forgot to write. Channel messages. So, oh, let's find out paper. We're gonna be reading the magic manifestation. Thank you for the light. I appreciate you. The magic of manifestation, manifesting 15 advanced techniques to attract your best life, even if you think it's impossible now. And now we know nothing is impossible because, baby, this is All Things Are Possible's channel. So, we're going to open that portal. Thank you to everyone who tuned in yesterday. We had 5:55 the day before of entities that came into the room. And then yesterday we had 626. So that was 71 more people more than the second day, because today is the third day that we've been going live every day. And so that would have been 71. 1 plus 7 is 8. So that's infinity. I thank you guys for coming in the room. Let me see what the number was yesterday. Our magic number. So we're going to read number 8 today. We're going to read 8 because we did not ever get to the 555 yesterday. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh yeah, yesterday was 8 too because we had 133 subscribers. No, we started out with 116 subscribers. And then by the end of the day, we had 133, and 1 plus 7 was 8. So that was 17, and 1 plus 7. So 8 is the number again today. So we're going to do 8. 8, 8, 8. And then we had one video that had, no, two videos that had the same amount of numbers, and that number was 121, and I got that already on the computer. So we're going to do 121 today. What's the angel number meaning of that? And I already got that one up, so I can pull that one up right now because I got that one up. Angel number, oh, wrong computer. Let me put an old heavy, heavy Bible right here. Let's see, let's see. So, somebody might need to play these numbers. Somebody might need to be me because I'm the one sitting here with no. All right, so angel number 121 is the one I already had up. And we gonna do angel number 121 for love, twin flame, relationship. I'm gonna say 121 in relationship because this is a relationship that I'm building with you guys. So we're gonna do, what does 121 in relationship mean? It means strongly supports all kinds of loving relationships. So a sign that you need to take care of your romantic self. And that's what we do. We're showing up, we're showing out. 121 signals the positive thoughts, energy, and vision you have dedicated are manifesting. So we still back to the word manifest. Um, I did pull out some old books that I might channel some messages from. Um, and I think one of them was wrote in because we kept hearing the awakening, and it's in the power of now, and it's also in but this was an old book, The Awakening. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Come on in the room. Thank you. So we do have this book out, and this book was wrote. When I say I dug through the shelf to get these, to get everything out today, y'all. This book, The Awakening, was first published in 1899, and then it was republished, edition republished in 1981, June 2003. Um, Chicago Museum of American Art in Chicago, 1887. Part of Daniel J. Terrell. Yeah. So I found it. I went and pulled out some of these old books that I got. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you for keeping up with Kiki. I know that's right, Kiki. I'm keeping up. We're going to keep up with each other, baby. We're going to keep up because we're going to manifest this thing. So, like I said, we got 600 and something people in the room yesterday. We got 500 and something, and we were all the way down at 22. But you know, my number is 22. I'm a master number 20. Yes, ma'am. Amen. Yes, ma'am. Baby, Jesus is my doctor. Oh, yeah. I was also reading, because y'all know I've been channeling all the chosen ones, the ones that's supposed to be waking up right now. So I also read the story Matthew 13. Uh, I got up like, I got up like, what was it, 2 something? It was like 2 something this rising because my air wasn't working last night. I don't know what's going on. The people came and worked on it. But anyway, I got up, and after reading First Corinthians 1 through 9 yesterday, I went back from another channel message and got Matthew 13. And it was a story about a farmer sowing seeds. And, you know, we sowing seeds. This is a seed that we planted out of nothingness into our dirt, and now we we moving on up. The seeds is coming up. The seeds is popping up out the dirt. The words is popping up off the page. So get ready to walk in your now. That's all I can say. If you in here, so God will give you the tools. Don't play with God, and God is about to bless you publicly. So why is God about to bless you publicly? So there's this thing called the art of storytelling, and I really did, and I was like, what is everybody talking about? Storytelling, storytelling, storytelling. So it hit me like, as I'm reading this, and I'm gonna probably read this morning because that's what I'm working on, reading out loud and sharing this information. You get rewarded. It's an exchange of energy when you go do the research and then you bring it out. And it jumps off the page that day. It might be something totally different the next day. But what we're trying to do, we're trying to use all the tools. We're not just saying, oh, I can't do that. Like over here, baby, it's my safe space. I use every tool that I could possibly use. Books, cards, computers, phones, like all this matters. So, um, let's do our other number first. So we did 121. So let's do number 8. Let's do number 8. We got to channel the number 8 real quick. I could not find the numerology book this morning. I got to figure out where I've stuck it. I really, really looked on both of my bookshelves and I can't find it. So, 8, but we can get the number 8 channel out of Angels Everywhere. Angel no 8 number meaning I'm just gonna say what's the number meaning? And we're not looking for webs. We're not looking for images. We're looking for all. That's probably what was holding us up. In numerology, the number 8 is often associated with material success, abundance, and the ability to manifest. That's what we're doing over here. We manifesting one's desires in a physical world. So you thought about it, thoughts become things, and now the reality is bringing it into the physical form, right? Whether it's love, money, um, whatever tangible, some your senses, something you can see, smell, touch, taste, or feel. So let's go back, wrong mouse, and do the 121. Okay, so also, so we got 8, right? So 8, and then we're gonna do 4 because we can break 4 down. I mean the 8 down to the 4, and 22 is my number. So 2 and 2 is 4. So we're gonna do 4, 4. All right. Sign of love, support, and finding your own inner strength. Inner strength is that because we got the strength card yesterday. So I love the strength card. This is strength. It takes strength for me to come up here and air myself out. So that's fine. Which that ain't gonna be hard to find. We're gonna do number 8 because I think we did 4 the other day. We did do 4 because we did 3 before 4, and that's where we got the end affirmation. So yeah, we did 4 already this week. I will build a. This is my affirmation that I wrote. I will build a successful YouTube channel. It is the messages that I know is the message, and I know this to be true because my angels told me so. So that's why I'm here on YouTube. So we're gonna do 8. 8 as an individual and 888 888. Program your 888. When you share your gifts and bring value to the world, you are compensated abundantly. Abundantly. What's abundance? And everybody always think of abundance as money. Abundance is overflow. Overflow of everything. Like if my cup wasn't full, I could not cut on this camera and pour out my extras to the audience. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay. So let's do this. Vibrations and energies of the number 8. The number 8 signifies abundance and prosperity. The endless loop, the endless loop in the number signifying an infinite flow of money, time, creativity, ideas, and resources that you need to fulfill your life's purpose. Run that back. The endless loop. So we did the circle yesterday. I don't know where that book is, but that's your loop. Get in your circle. The endless loop is the number that signifies the infinite flow of money, time, creativity. Activate your creativity. Activate your creator. Ideas and resources that you need to fulfill your life's purpose. 8 represents duality, infinity, as above, so below, never ending cycles. Yo, it's a cycle, a loop in a cycle, or siblings, and and even exchange for money, right? If you got a YouTube page up here, tag your YouTube page in the comment zone. I mean, in the comments, put your YouTube page. Keeping up with Kiki. It looks like that could be a YouTuber. Are you a YouTuber? So when you flip the number 8 on the side, it is the infinity symbol, symbolizing the infinite flow that is coming into your life. When you flip the number 8, right? Y'all see that? You see that tattoo? 8. My brother passed on 8/18/18. So, okay. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. I just want to make sure because I've been telling people, if you are a YouTuber and you come to my page, put your page low, and I will go and go to your page, watch your comment, and shout you out and say I came in because baby, I am with the exchange of energy. So thank you for coming in the room. Thank you for speaking. Thank you for liking. Thank you for comment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am so grateful and thankful for you as the individual that you have showed your heart. You showed your heart. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, so 8 reminds us that the universe supplies an infinite abundance of energy and resources to supply the needs, dreams, and that desires that anyone can conceive. The vibration of the number 8 is prosperity and self-empowerment through right action and livelihood. It is the number it is the number that supplies the energetic flow of money, giving us the opportunity to create affluence and enjoy the fruits of our right actions. The right actions, all while helping others to learn to do the same. The number 8 resonates with the vibration of energies of. What portal we opening today? Material freedom, inner strength, success, finances, abundance. Abundance is that's what everybody probably need to get out a piece of paper and write. I am abundance, right? I am abundance. Thank you, sweetie. I am abundance in the chat, like because I am riches. That was one of our ones yesterday. I am truth. That was yesterday. I am appearance. I am multiples. I am expansion. I am manifesting wealth. I am giving and receiving. We just said that. I am professionalism. I am good judgment. I am self sufficient. Just that's in the abundance book. That's in the abundance book. Um, I am prosperity. I am social status. I am dictatorship. I am personal power. I am free will. I am free. I'm human, but I'm comfortable in me. I'm capable, got everything I need. I'm hoping and I'm living out my dreams. Okay, I am good and bad. I am currency. I am self confidence. I am authority. I am money. I am patience. I am the ego. I am reality. I am sustainable. I am compassion. I am achievement. I am ambition. And I am spiritual consciousness. Now, the question for today somebody write, why am I? Hey, sweetie, why am I? Can somebody put that in the comments? Like, that's what we've been doing the I am. But now we got to flip that because we need a little bit more power. Why am I? So let's say, why am I material freedom? Why am I inner strength? Why am I success? Why am I finances? Why am I abundance? Why am I riches? Not riches into money, but riches into what? What did we break rich down to yesterday? Was anybody in here yesterday? And I should know it off the top of my head, but we're going to go ahead and get some receipts. Because we did this on yesterday now. We broke them codes. We're going to break them codes every day because guess what? Miss Marcia done quit her job and she ain't got nothing to do. Why am I not? No, see, you did it backwards. I didn't say put not. We not worried about what you not. We were okay. So this the thing. I missed the lie yesterday. Okay, so this the thing. This is a reprogramming your mind. So we're gonna take that one out, and then you're gonna do it right. How we remove that? We're gonna remove that one. We're gonna remove that comment. Now, why am I happy? Why am I? Come on in. Come on back in. Don't go nowhere. Just you just gotta do it. Like to reprogram your mind, to recode, to decode the messages, you gotta do what makes sense. So yesterday we had I am rich. And rich is in respect, integrity, character, and honor. Right. Why am I happy? Right. Because the minute you say, why am I? Because we already know that they told us that the I am holds some weight, right? It's heavy on the I am. But why am I? Right? There is no such thing as not being happy. Okay, so I'm not in the room with you, but I'm in the room. So you in my room right now. The room that you in, the space that you in, if you close your eyes and if you in your own place, or even if you in your at your job and you in your cubicle or whatever the scenario is, the space and time that you in right now on the other side of this crystal ball, remember what it looked like when you first walked in there. If you in your house, what it looked like before you put anything in there. It was emptiness. It was nothingness. But the very second that you took something formless and put something of form in it, it mattered. That's okay. And I appreciate you coming in the room because you're gonna take that every time you get ready. We just programmed in your mind every time you get ready to say, I ain't happy. Oh yes, I am. Why am I happy? Because I get the chance to be happy over not being happy. Say less. Okay, so I am rich. Rich is respect, integrity, character, and honor. I am all. I love the all. All that I am to me are siblings. They pretty much yeah, they pretty much one. Right? When two or more come together, when I put the I am and the all, and if you really look at it the way you spell am, it's like it's two L's, you know. So I am the prophet, I am the divine feminine, I am advice. Can somebody say I am advice? Why am I advice? Why am I on this page on this rising telling somebody what they should not say? Right? I don't like that word. The word not is like saying hate. I don't like them. I am vision. I am ambitious. I am a woman. I am communications. I am psychic development. I am abundance. I am self awareness. God is awareness. God is, you know, awareness. Are you aware of the information I'm trying to tell you? I am frequency. I am consistency. They ain't the same. You know that, right? So, I am sovereign. I am the center. I am the channeled. This is my channel. I'm Marcia. Hey. Okay, so let's finish doing the eights. So We've been doing triples over here. Today we did doubles 10 10 and 10 10 reports 10 10, and I did not know 10 10 meaning I don't know why I want to keep taking me to the well. 10 10 new beginnings, personal growth, and a call to embrace opportunities. This is my call to embrace opportunities. Like, baby, when you see angel number 888, there are many messages available for you. They wish to communicate. Communication. I am communication. So we opened that portal yesterday. So we're going to roll with that today. There it is, right here on the dotted line. There is a beautiful energy in circulating around. There is a beautiful energy circulating around you. Your life is perfectly balanced. Working on balance, heavy on the balance, baby. The scales, I want my scales to be yin and yang. With balance, you are able to create something of value to share with the world. When you bring value to the world, you are compensated abundantly. Abundance is making its way to you. We in alignment. We open a portal. So if it's for me, it's for you. Abundance is making its way for you. You will be compensated justly for sharing your gifts and shining your unique light. Keeping up with Kiki. Yeah, you came on in the room and you did that. Go for it. Follow your heart. Take action upon the spiritual. Take action upon any spiritual based on or entrepreneurial career ideas you have. 888 symbolizes abundance. Abundance, like if I could show you abundance is on the computer. And I forgot. I think it was a metaphysical guy that I was. No, no. But I'm gonna tell you right here. No, I ain't. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna play. What's his Your name? Whiteboarding app is boxing you in. Come on, let's close it. Let's beyond close the ideation phase with Lucid, the only visual collaboration platform that covers your team's entire spectrum of work. With Lucid, you can do. Okay. His name is Neuro Knowledge. Okay. So, something in your life needs to end or fade away soon, so you can balance. Prepare yourself for the changes that are about to come, that are about to unfold in your life. That's why we're saying, why? Why am I preparing? Why am I preparing myself for the changes? Because I asked for them. Why is a question. Why is a question. Um, you have all you need to live a more balanced and abundant life. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Nothingness. Unless your frequencies are high, you'll be seeing colors and waves and pay attention to what color. If it's yellow, if it's purple, if it's red, like do the work. Trust, believe, go with the flow. Universal abundance, energy is all around you. This is a natural flow of wealth and love coming to you. You are in renaissance with the energy of abundance. It's easier for you to manifest and create in the physical world now. 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 The power of now. Keep a bag coming. There are infinite ways for money to flow to you. Infinite. Infinity. Focus on your career. Adopt an attitude of abundance. Stay away from talk of lack of limitations or limitations. Stay away from talk of lack of limitations. That's why we had to delete that message because it's a positive line. Rise above your ego. Kill it. Like the ego is the devil. And I couldn't put nothing else like because I read words backwards. So devil, I can introvert that into live, right? So that's the polarity of the word devil for me. I just don't believe in, I just choose to live on the highest frequency. I choose to do good. I choose, that's my thinking, right? So I don't give that no kind of energy. I don't even like to say the word. So, to me it means to live. But if I had to compare the ego to anything or the devil to anything, it would be the ego. Cause your ego be holding you back. Your ego has like, I ain't ready yet. Like, girl, you got to do this and all that. Yeah, no, I don't do that. Be assured that justice will be served. Stay humble. Even though I'm humble, I'm on my bitch shit now. Don't get me wrong. I'm on my hype my Bessie up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all that. I'm half hood, half holy. I ain't telling nobody, this is who I am. Half hood, half holy. Like I will try to balance the scale with any situation. But baby, it said put no God, no other God before me. I don't have no idols. I will chop your ass in pieces. Out, control, delete, and clear is my best friend. That's why I got all these computers beside me. Prosperity is within you. Abundance is within you. Why am I prosperity? Why am I prospering? Why was number 8? Why did I have 17 new subscribers in one day that equal to 8? And then why did I have 71 um, more clicks than the day before that equal to 8? And y'all, if we want to go deep, deep into this shit, baby, why did Pope Francis just die at 88? But we got 22 right there. 22 is my number. We got 2 people in here. We got 2 likes. Thank you very much. Because that's my number, 22. You already have everything that you need to be successful. With very little, you go. With very little, you can go very far. The one is everything. Y'all, I was up here when I had 0 people. I was up here talking when I had 0 people. And I'm gonna still talk. People come in the room, people leave out. That's okay. Baby, you just keep going. You just keep doing you. Visualize the life that you dream of. Now imagine it 100 times better. So I didn't write anything in the personal messages for this one, but we just had 3333 in the timer. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, when you open a portal and you keep opening the portal, baby, the portal's gonna open. Has anybody read this book? Yes, ma'am. Amen. 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 The sun gonna shine. It's just a show. In the beginning, it was dark, and then it became light. Right? How did it become light in the beginning? It said God spoke light. So, if you speak, okay, let me see. God will give you the tools. Don't play with God. God don't play about you. God is within you, not in the clouds. God don't play about you. All right, let's see what this one message is. Hold on, let me see if I can even do this. Let me see if I can even do this because I need to be asking more permission of sharing what God, the tools God gave me. Am I supposed to share? Am I supposed to share affirmation? Am I supposed to share with the collective? Am I? Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to share? Am I supposed to share cars? I can share books. I can share words, but I don't want to put nobody in the energy of um the way I get my message. I get my message out of the Message Bible. I don't have a King James version of the Bible in here, but I do have a woman's devotion. Heavy on the women waking up. I'm heavy on the women waking up to understand that God is within them and that no man come on this realm unless it come through her. Won't she do it? Can we change that? Okay, the deck's closed. Won't she do it? All right, universe. Dang, I didn't even get to shuffle, and I like shuffling. Shuffling is meditation to me. Won't she do it? Yes, she will. I might need to turn this other way because this glare. I saw it on the thing yesterday. Let's see. Won't she do it? I don't think I really need that light. Won't she do it? Okay, so I guess it's true. I can ask y'all. Um, Something happened in a year. I know it ain't saying I gotta wait a year uh, to ask the universe no questions. Okay, stop. Nope. All right, so we ain't doing no tarot though. This a message. Can we not do a message card? Or should we be doing tarot? Or should we just keep the books? Okay. Woo woo. So we're not doing that. But oh yeah, this is what I was asking. Have any of you read the book Becoming Supernatural? Thank you for the two people and thank you for the two likes. Yes, 22. Spiritual light number 22. Yes. Okay, so um before I get off track, because that's probably why we got a no to pull in the card, because we didn't do this first. So, a story about a farmer sowing seeds. I need to check out that book. Yes. So, yo, I love books. Books are everywhere. I'm take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. So, a story about a farmer sowing a seed. The same day Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake, a large crowd gathered around him. So he got into a boat and sat down. All the people stayed on the shore. Then Jesus used stories to teach them many things. He told them stories. He told them this story. Oh, and I went out there and checked my plants today. I do have some microgreens coming up. Um, a farmer went out and sowed it to sow a seed. While he was scattering the seed, some of it fell on the road. The bird came and ate all the seed. The birds came and ate all the seed. Other seed fell onto rocky ground where there was not enough dirt. It grew very fast there because the soil was not deep. But when the sun rose, it burned the plants. They had no melanin in it. The plants died because they did not have deep root. Some of the seed fell among thorny weeds. The weeds grew and stopped the good plants from growing. but some of the seeds fell on good ground. There is there it grew and made grain. Some plants made 100 times more grain, some 60 times, some 30 times. So check this out. Cause the next ritual after that. So y'all yesterday, and I know some of y'all weren't here yesterday, but I played the 369 God frequency doing the first live, and then when I went back live I played I think it was 555 frequencies. One of those, not 555. It was 532 hertz. And I should have played it today, but it's okay. Why Jesus used stories to teach, right? The followers, the followers came to Jesus and asked, "Why?" Okay, so bam, think of that word, why. What a blessing. I love plants. My parents always enjoyed growing vegetables, gardens, and planting roses. It's so relaxing and so therapeutic. Yes. So right now, if you look at some of my videos, I bought a greenhouse. I got it from Harbor Freight, and I had buckets and stuff from when I was at the beach because I moved from the beach to back here to where I'm at now, and I think it's like I grow. The lettuce didn't come up and it said 75 days, and I knew, but I planted in there one of those little Dollar General or three of those Dollar General little starter kits. Nothing that I planted in those came to fruition. So I went and bought 6 packs of gardening soil and started using that. And some of the dirt that I had, or not dirt, but soil that I had from last year that I brought back from the beach from my garden last year was in a not last year because I moved here last year. So the year before was in grow bags and buckets, and I just transferred all of that to where I'm at now. So yes, plant you some, get you some dirt, or go outside and put your hands in the dirt. Right now it's a good weather. You can take your shoes off and get grounded and plant you a seed. Like this whole manifestation thing is, everything is a manifestation. But the minute that you start to physically plant seeds, that everything's a seed, but there's something about getting the dirt. We did it when we were in school. You did projects, right? You did projects like that in school. Like, not to get into political things or anything like that, but the age that I am, 52 years old, I seen food growing in the yard. I seen people have their own cow or their own cat pig or their own chickens. So for me, it's nonsense, right? It's me. For me, it's nonsense for us to have to depend on places outside of ourselves to get what we need for the nourishments of our body. That's the mindset that I'm at. So every little thing I do is read the room, baby. Read the room. Read the room. I promise you, if you read the room, you're gonna like it here, you're gonna love it here, or you not, and you're gonna stroll on. But if you read the room, it's very, very much given. Can you talk bit? Okay, let me tell y'all something about energy, right? Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. So, if I'm talking on this frequency, on this channel, on my radio station, right? And you come in, and I appreciate you for speaking. I appreciate you for typing, but read the room. We reading books, we reading cars, we reading the Bible. We got a whole little community going on over here, and I'm thankful for you to come in. But to say talk a little bit louder is turn your phone up a little bit higher, because maybe it's like some people say, "Oh, she talked too loud," or "Are you listening too low?" Okay, so what were we doing? We were reading this right here. Okay, let's do it. Why Jesus used stories to teach. The followers came to Jesus and asked, "Why do you use why do you use these stories to teach people?" Jesus answered, "Only you can know the secret truths about God's kingdoms. God's with the S. God's with the S, kingdom. Those other people cannot know the true secrets. Those other people, I be butchering. Those other people cannot know these secret truths. The people who have some understanding will be given more, and they will have even more than they need. Abundance, right? You're gonna have even more. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. You're gonna have even more abundance than what you need. Abundance is you're gonna be able to give the overflow. So I already read this, but I felt like I needed to share it with my channel because I need for everybody to know that you don't live on the same earth that you used to live on. You ain't the same person that you used to be. You don't want to do, hear, see, taste none of the same stuff that you used to. Okay, so the people who have some understanding will be given more, and they will have even more and they more than they need. But those who do not have much those who do not have much understanding will lose even the little understanding that they have. You don't want to lose your understanding now. You get what I'm saying? You want to keep your wisdom and build your wisdom. You don't want to be losing. You want to keep your mind strong. This is why I use these stories to teach the people. They see, but they don't really see. They hear, but they don't really hear or understand. So they showed that which Isaiah said about them to be true. You people will listen, you people will listen and listen, but you will not understand. You will look and look, but you will not really see. Yes, the minds of these people are now closed. They have ears, but they don't listen. They have eyes, but they refuse to see. They have minds. If their minds were not closed, they might see with their eyes. They might hear with their ears. They might understand with their minds. They might turn back to me and be healed. This one right here. The mind is the all, and the universe is the mental, is law. It's in the Hermetic laws, the principles, right? Has anyone even heard that? The mind is the all, the universe is the mental. If you make it your purpose, the universe will make it possible. Hit the heart button or something so I can know that you hear me. Hear me. I wish I could hit my own heart button. Let's see. I can pull up my live on this computer over here. Um, she ain't on her, but we can do it. So, hold on 1 second. Pull me up. Hang me up, Bessie. Hang me up. Okay, there you go. 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 Where's she at though? Okay. Now, okay. So, but God has blessed you. Confirmation. That was a loud car. But God has blessed you. You understand what you see with your eyes, and you understand what you hear with your ears. I can assure you, many prophets and godly people wanted to see what you now see, but they did not see it. Those are people that they vanished. They ain't there no more because we on another level. And many prophets and godly people wanted to hear what you now hear, but they did not hear it. They didn't want to hear it. You ever been talking to people and you telling them like, "Yo, like I know you say you read the Bible, but you gotta see that everything that's in there is, we at the end of the book of Revelations, and the awakening been happening for everybody, but it's been happening at different stages. That's why we could go back and see that there is nothing new under the sun. This is not new age. Oh, the awakening and the awakening, baby. They been talking about the awakening. This ain't nothing new. This is energy, a cycle, a loop of something. And you got to figure out where you getting on the loop at, even in this realm, multi-dimensional. Okay, Jesus explains this story about seed. Jesus explains the story about seeds. So listen to the meaning of the story about the farmer. Cause we got gardens, right? We got some dirt outside. We got some seeds in there. One little seed. Remember they kept talking about the mustard seed, baby. The mustard seed got a whole mustard tree. Why when y'all talk about the tree, you talk about walking on water, but you weren't talking about the seed. Come on. You're talking about making bread and feeding a herd of people, but you wasn't saying that you had flour and you didn't need yeast. What about the seed that fell by the path? That is like the people who hear the teachings about God's kingdom, God's with the S, kingdom, but do not understand it. The evil one comes to take away what was planted in their heart. Your heart is intelligent. Your heart can be your heart can be more your heart is connected to your brain. Your heart, if you feel something in your heart, you just like, baby, I feel it. I just can't. Your heart is more intelligent than your brain. You gotta wanna have a heart for it. There's a heart in the house too, and I learned. The heart learned you. Okay, so um, that is like the people who hear the teachings about God's kingdom. The evil one comes and takes away what was planted in their hearts, not in their mind, in their hearts. So, and what about the seed that fell on the rocky ground? That is like the people who hear the teachings and quickly and gladly accept it. But they do not let the teachings go deep into their lives. But they do not let the teachings go deep into their lives. They keep it only a short time. As some, as soon as trouble and as soon as trouble and persuasions comes because of the teachings they accept, they give up. So it's like you put your seed in the dirt and you water it once a week or whatever the directions um ask you or suggest auto suggestion, right? Or suggestion because that's written suggestion on your seeds. You don't have faith that the seed is going to grow. So, and what about the seed that fell among the thorny weeds? That is like the people who hear the teaching but let worries about this life and love of money stop it from growing. This life, like, are there other lives? Is reincarnation real? Like, is that why you shouldn't have fear? Because fear is keeping you from getting to the next level. So it does not produce a crop in their lives. So it does not produce a crop in their lives. Let's read it again. And what about the seed that fell into the thorny weeds? That is like the people who hear the teaching but let worries about this life and love for money stop it from growing. And that was number 22. So I just realized I just read that one. The thorny weeds, like, could you what would you think about if the whole thorn crown was to protect your pineal gland and your first eye that they call your third eye, all the backwards teaching and hidden knowledge and secrets that they're talking about in this particular, what if that. But what about the seed that fell on the good ground? That is like the people who hear the teacher and understand it. They grow and produce good crops, sometimes 100 times, sometimes 60 times. I think we already read it. So, yeah, 3, 6, and 9. Somebody can listen to the 3, 6, and 9 frequency, reprogramming frequency. A story about wheat and weeds. Then Jesus used another story to teach them. Jesus said, God's kingdom is like, it seems like they should have add some kingdoms too, because, and they never say queendoms. Like I say, baby, God's kingdom. God's kingdom is like a man who planted good seed in his field or her field, because they left us out of this. Um, that night, while everyone was asleep, the man's enemy in the dark. The man's enemy came in the dark. Like the dark night of the soul. Um, while everyone was asleep, the man's enemy came and planted weeds among the wheat and left them. And then he left. It says, I mean, yeah, he left them, but he left and then left. Later, the wheat grew and heads of grain grew on the plants. So that area where that thorns was at was a fruitful. That was really where they said that it came in. That's where the where it produced that. But all the time, the weeds also grew. The man's servants came to him and said, "You planted good seed in the field. Where did the weeds come from?" The man answered, "A enemy planted weeds." The enemy came in the dark and planted weeds. But how did he know the enemy came in the dark and planted weeds? What's the decode for that? What happens in the dark comes to the light. So the seeds and the weeds both came up in a thorny bush. The servant asked, "Do you want us to go and pull up the weeds?" He answered, "No, because when you pull up the weeds, you might pull up the wheat." Why? Because then at that point, you got to trust somebody else to go pull up your weeds, right? And they might mess around and pull up something that they thought was weed and ain't no weed. And then you ain't got nothing. Let the weeds and the wheat grow together until harvest time. So stay in your little thorny, uncomfortable space until it's harvest time. Hey, at the harvest time, I will tell the workers first. At the harvest time, I will tell the workers. Okay, hold on, guys. All right, let me. Okay, let me get this. Woo, not fall out of this chair. I gotta plug my phone up. Unplug this light. We ain't really using it anyway. Okay. I don't know what happened. I think it said my phone was gonna die, but I gotta plug this up. Mm. Oh, okay. I need him. All right. Are we still here? Somebody let me know we still here because we had to plug this phone up. Are we still here? Yeah, because the number just went up. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Put this on this side. Do it like this. I can do it like that. I can do it, do it, do it, do it. Hold on, y'all. I'm so thankful y'all here because, baby, I love you guys. I'm so glad I ain't got to be here talking to myself. I can anyone take a look, send a book, reading rainbow. All right. I had to put something to drink in my little cup of ambition. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And this will help me be able to see better because, baby, these eyes are. Oh. Okay. Let's see. He answered no. So, where we at? Okay, we right here. He answered no because when you pull up the weeds, you might pull up the wheat. That the weeds and the wheat grow together. At the harvest time, I will tell the workers first gather the weeds. Check this out. At the harvest time, I will tell the workers first gather the weeds and tie them together to be burned. So this where stuff get deep. Okay, thank you, baby. Why would you need to tie them together to be burned? So normally when, like say when you rake your yard, right? You rake your yard and you put everything to the side and you go out there and you make your burn pile. But he bound them up and then he burned them. I don't know. Then gather the wheat and bring it to my barn. What is God's kingdom like? These were questions. That's why it's so important to ask questions. That's why we missed a lot of marks. Like to sin, the word sin, if you get the definition for it, means to misfire. That's why people were sinning. They won't ask them questions. You gotta ask questions. And you gotta seek and ye shall find your information. And your information ain't my information. But what you can do is you can set the intentions to bring somebody that is trying to be like in past tense, people that were teaching, they wanted to just continue to be the teacher. No, you're supposed to be raising teachers. You're supposed to be bringing up people to say, look, well, we ain't in the physical realm of people going to synagogues no more, but this is a new energy that you can get your information and you can tell your story. So true. Growing up, my parents always taught me to ask questions. Yeah, you gotta ask questions. Adapt the habit of asking yourself questions. Whether you writing them down, where's that book? I tried to clean up yesterday after the other class, but this a new energy I want to keep bringing up yesterday's class. But yeah, we've been cracking these codes for a couple of days. But let me show you what I'm saying. Uh, you gotta ask yourself questions. You gotta write them down and make them clear. Let me see which one. It's just a whole book of notes, right? Saying you are the blueprint. You need somebody who been in the bottom. I've been at the bottom. You need someone not just for the people who look like they got it together. You need people that don't look like they got it together and don't care because the sovereign being, like everybody want to be abundance in just um what did China come out and say the other day? Y'all paying the same price for knockoffs. I mean, y'all putting the same knockoff and the name brand stuff on the same assembly line to create it, to make it for pennies, and you come over here and you mental alchemy fuck somebody to say you think you better because you paid $40,000 for it. Like you ain't ask no questions. Where y'all sew this at? Because we know all the sew. I used to sew. I got a certificate to sew. I can sew. I got a whole arts and craft right here. You didn't ask the question. You just, oh, I got 40 grand. Let me go ahead and buy a pocketbook. When there's people out here homeless and hungry, you didn't want to buy a piece of land and plant some seeds on it and feed your neighborhood or package it up and send it to the needy in your family because every bloodline got somebody that needs some help. Those last shall be first. You know why? Because the ones that were first fucked up. Excuse my language. Um, light or electric. Let me get back because I'm just saying, y'all, get your books out and start writing stuff down. Know what you asked God for. I don't even see it. I don't know if it was in the green. Could be. I do color coded. How to be a God over all your problems. I think it's in this one though. but I had it out yesterday. Breaking the ego, three pillars of power, core understanding, understanding, and overstanding. Create reality. I am the creator. Everything I create serves me. Creation is finished. Imagination exists. There are many rooms in many rooms in my father's house. Thus said Jesus. Okay, but just write stuff down. I need to start writing. Yeah, there's a such thing as writing. It's in the Bible. Hold on. Prophetic. Let's see. I do the Message Bible, y'all. So my Bible that's why I read the Message Bible because I'm the messenger. I get the messages and I deliver them. Prophets, right? The prophets, which is what you read in the Bible, are people's stories, right? So just say I got a whole notebook full of writings, right? And a couple of weeks ago, before I think it was before when I took my last 3 months off, I wrote a book through AI. It don't take a lot to write a book these days. A lot of people going over there to China and getting their books published and bringing them back. Matter of fact, that book that I was reading earlier, it came. The girl went over there to China, got her book written, published, and they sent them back. But the prophets were writing, so they're let me see if I can find it. Writing is like reading. It's a meditation. It's literally a meditation. People think that meditation is just sitting on the floor with your legs crossed talking about come by y'all, or or I'm not nothing against because you can do right here. You can sit up straight, take you a deep breath, blow it out, or if you feel like you got a lot of energy, stagnant, stuck energy, take your breath and turn into a dragon and feel the heat come out. Like it's a whole lot of ways that you can meditate. Like, but writing and reading is a meditation. It's a part. It's like yoga, stretching. You'll see me stretch in the middle of just talking. You'll just see me stretch, right? Because I'm receiving the messages, the downloads, the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm an open portal. I'm a vessel. I'm a prophet. I'm all things. All things possible. That's why you see, she said the name of the page is All Things Possible. Yes, yes, yes. And because I set the intentions of bringing people with respect and integrity and character and honor and it's a change of energy. It's like you don't know me, but I feel in my heart that you have a good spirit. I feel in my heart that you here to get the messages that you need to soar. That's what I feel. But writing is. That's what the whole just say I stayed in my house and I wrote a page every day, right? Or I go over there and I get a notebook. Let's do the test. Let's do the test because we can do it. We don't have to just do it one day. Let's do it. Show you what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna tear my house up because what else do I have to do but clean it back good, right? So this is November the 10th, 2024, right? 666, right? 666 is a positive and a transformative message that has multiple meanings. Refocus. It can be a reminder to find balance in your life and stop focusing on material things. Same thing, it resonates to what we're saying today. It can be a sign to release negative thoughts and fear. Baby, when I wrote these things before, I was living in fear. I was living in fear. I was afraid to. Okay, so what was this? Day one, Tuesday. I am a spiritual student. I am a spiritual teacher. I am free. I always say I am free. I just gotta feel free. I can't feel like I got no um muzzle in my mouth, no shackles on my hand or my feet. Like I can't do it. I am a leader. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am rich. I am all things possible. So I am all things possible, which was wrote in. Okay, so we're in number 9. So that's 25, 24. This was wrote in 23. This was wrote 5/7/23. So I will learn, I will earn, I will teach. So this is past tense. I will see 6 figures in my bank account. Money and I money come to me easily and effortlessly. I am on a path to success. Yeah. Yeah, this right here is from 2023. I am grateful and thankful for my path of enlightenment. I am the head and not the tail. I am aligned with the most high source, right? And I've been doing this for a while. Some more. Where my glasses go? I didn't break it. One of my grandbabies broke my glasses, so I'm trying to come up here and so the question of you are a writer, which is a question mark. That is so inspiring. So you don't never know what you are until it's given to you, right? So, like I said, now writing a book is made easy. Just like I say, YouTube is on easy mode, right? For some people, like right now, I could go on my computer and I can auto suggest with questions, and then they give me a skit. Just say I want to write a 20-page book, and we know that 20-page book exists. So this is the pineal gland, the eye of God, right? By Manly Hall, and I got a few of his books too. But check this out. Look at this. It's only 9 pages long. It's vital information. Like I won't even am not even comfortable with coming to read this book up here first because I feel like there's levels to this. You don't want to dive in too deep because if you do, you know what I'm saying? Like seeking ye shall find is a real thing. Right. You can write a book with AI. You can just like you can turn on this whole YouTube thing for me is a book. It's a journal. It's you can see in the beginning where I was at in a different energy in a different place to where I am now. It's all documented. Even the gardening, it's up there. I don't share a lot of where I'm at. And there's this whole thing with women coming up missing, right? And I ain't trying to come up missing, but baby, I practice the art of war. That's a book. But yeah, you can literally write a book with AI. It's a lot of ways to build wealth right now. I just feel like for me, this was one of the Right. I feel like YouTube was a good platform for me, because I know a lot of people on TikTok. I understand that a lot of people on Facebook. I do have a Facebook page, but I barely go over there because I want my focus to go where I need it, where I feel comfortable. Over there, it might be family and friends. Like y'all are a reflection of me, right? So if you stay in the room, if you engage, you a reflection of me because you could be in so many places, so many energies right now. You could just be strolling. Like people don't get the mental alchemy of strolling and getting into different people's energy. I've done the research. So because if it don't make me feel good, I I get away from it. Right? So it's like somebody coming in the room and saying, "Oh, you can't read tarot, right? Or you can't read no cards." Who told you? It's a tool. Who told you I couldn't? Right? Oh, I got a devotional book in here. I'm missing the book, y'all. I'm missing the numerology book that I wanted to use. But yeah, journal, write, like, and don't just be writing in black ink. Oh, that's why I was in First Corinthians yesterday. This is from 339. So this is this year. Do it now. I like this shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Cause you got receipts. Like people be like, you ain't just went over there and read books and decided you was gonna get on and start talking. Baby, I've been doing this for years. God prepared me for this day. My God within me, and your God within you gonna tell you how to create. Yep. My book might be in here. Make it real. Dreaming Truth. That's my LLC, Dreaming Truth. Let's see. Yes, 100. Same here. I was strolling and I ran across your live and found it interesting. So I just had to subscribe. And I'm thank you. Man, let me tell you something. If I go through these books and I said, God, if you just give me one person, that's when it will nobody but me. If you just give me one person, and it started outside of YouTube first. I didn't just start. It started one job. Now just give me one job because you know them jobs be hectic, right? You just give me one person that'll listen. I'll share. I won't keep my mouth closed. I was broken. I was depressed. Not depressed as in diagnosed, but suppressed. I needed something to put my energy in. Some people they want to knit. Some people they got paint. Everybody got. It's like everybody has a niche. It's like everybody. So say if you smoke cigarettes or you smoke weed or you go to the doctor and they give you some pills, right? Whatever the scenario is, everybody got a substance. Don't let nobody tell you what it say. Sex, money, all of it. It's a substance. It's a pacifier. Everybody get one. So that's how I look at it. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. Everybody, nobody ain't above nobody. Cause what happens in the dark comes to the light. This is what I did in the dark, and that's why it's coming to the light. So I'm in Ra. Let's see. I'm trying to find a passage that I wrote. Okay, 7/15/2023. Dear Most High, I have come out in the world after one year. No, yeah, I have come out in the world after 1 year of studying spirituality, spiritual warfare, All of this started as I have been working on myself. This too shall pass. I have noticed a great deal of war, mental illness on the planet. Spirits are showing themselves, right? From broke to rich with my journey with AI. That's my book. They got my book right there. I just got they got my books. I tell you, just gotta look. You just gotta look because you'll be. It's like breadcrumbs. You gotta, you know, you gotta make a loaf of bread. Yes, ma'am. Yep, that's my book. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this. I got a lot of stuff. Shopify store. I got a lot of stuff that I'm a jack of all trades, but baby, I'm trying to master this one thing right here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of. I saw a portal open. My brother Junior. 15323. Yeah, but I look. I tell y'all, I start talking and we start pulling stuff out. And look, I clean houses and I am. Congratulations, thank you, sweetie. We gonna get it together. It's not yet published, but it is written. It's in a file. It's sitting there. Let her cook. Right, it's simmering. Some more got to go to it. I think we're gonna add some more pages. We won't automatically update show details until changes made from. If you want to edit these details on YouTube, okay. There's some YouTube classes I took. I tell everybody, start your YouTube. You want to build confidence and self esteem or self anything that has to do with self. The biggest challenge, man, cut that camera on. Cut the camera on. I promise you, you're gonna humble yourself. Not for no putting on no dance routine. No, put on the camera and find something important to talk about that's gonna be um helpful for yourself and others. Yes, and lately I've been getting some emails and stuff on motivational speakers and you know I would love to if somebody got the time to listen because the first thing is getting people to listen, right? But that's why I say you gotta let go of the ego because if you don't let go of the ego, then you can't listen on a receptive level. You'll go into defense mode. No, you get what I'm saying? You're gonna go in protective mode. But when you feel comfortable in the energy of someone else that's not bullshit, right? Yeah, listening, great listening skills. You got to develop that because that's why some people don't hear God, right? For one, they don't know how to ask, and then they don't know how to listen. So a tool that I use, it's a tool that I use too. This is a small tool that you can start with. Just get you one of these and just get in your little quiet place. Like I'm in a little corner of my tiny house. This is my tiny house on this side, and this is my little corner that I made my business, right? This is my home based business, right? And then I work on myself. Yeah, we ain't gonna let it just run. But just say for somebody who has a what is it, ADHD, somebody that can't sit down. Like I'm not diagnosed with anything. I will never let anyone outside of me tell me, because I got to tell you what's wrong with me. You don't tell me what's wrong with me. And because I have enough knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that, you know, hey, your health is their wealth. I used to be in the MLM clubs. Your health is their wealth. So if I tell you you need it, if I tell you you fat, you ugly, you need surgery, then what you gonna do? You gonna go out here and eat the cake, anime. Yeah. So I'm not sure where I got this one from. I think I got it from I think I got it from the beach from a flea mall. Flea mall, yeah. Probably a flea mall because I like flea malls. But yeah, meditation is asking, which is prayer, right? So you pray, or you put your hand in your triangle. There's a lot of, you can do it however way you want to do it. All the tools, the mantras and the mudras, right? And you pray, right? I like to pray out loud, just like I like to read out loud because I need to hear my prayers. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was going to shoot a bad energy around me, I ain't going to be around him. You know, motherfuckers will think you retarded. You can't damn rebuke no demons with you baby, get the fuck on my space. You know what I'm saying? However you talk, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody understand you if you got your mouth closed. So your words are your swords. That's a real thing. Baby, I used to go to church, baby. I used to go to church. I'm like, how the hell y'all casting out some demons? Y'all got all the damn windows closed, the doors closed, them mothers just jumping off them and jumping on the next person. That's how I feel. Like, baby, open the windows and the doors. What they say, what did it say? Marvin Sapp locked them in the church the other day and said he needed 40,000 before he could let them out. Baby, I would have never been in there with the doors shut and locked in the way. That's why I don't go to church, because it's the unseen realm for me. It's a whole unseen realm that ain't nobody talking about. The seen and the unseen. You gotta be kidding me. You ain't locking me up and nothing shut me. Right now, I'm in y'all's energy. And if you look at my lives, since I've been going live lately, I be having my windows open. Yes, I be having my windows open. Nope, you ain't staying in here. I can't see you. I don't know you. And a lot of times I have frequency, binary frequency or some kind of frequency playing in the background. But yeah, it's 11:44 somewhere. That's my time zone. But everybody got their own portals. But shoot, we started at 10:10 and it's 11:44. That's still six synchronicities. See the signs. Yeah, I know I had to go. I just love the cards. See the signs. See the signs. I see the trees, the light, the butterflies. It's like in this right here, see the signs. There's so many energies in it. Okay. We done got off from the story. We're gonna get back to the story. I'm Central. It's 10:44. 10:44. 44. Wholeness. Okay. let's get back to this. So, because we been out for a minute, we done got on. That's why I like lives, because if I go and create a video and just upload it up here, it's not engaging. I mean, yeah, people like it, but we don't get to transmute energy. I like the lives. I don't. I'm not even gonna say I like the lives. I love the lives. It make my heart happy. Y'all make my heart happy. Okay, so what is the kingdom life? Then Jesus told the people another story. God's kingdom is like a mustard seed that a man plants in his field. In his field now. Let me make sure I got this right. It is the smallest of all seeds, but when it grows, it is the largest of all garden plants. It's because a big tree, it's because a tree big enough for the birds to come and make nests in it, in its branches. Let me read it again so I can get something right. So then Jesus told, okay, confirmation. Then Jesus told the people another story. God's kingdom is like a mustard seed that a man plants in his field. It is the smallest of all seeds, but when it grows, it is the largest of all garden plants. It becomes a tree big enough for the birds to come and make a nest in it. Okay, so the mustard seed, like I tell y'all, that mustard seed guy, they were so telling you about that mustard seed. I used to carry mustard seed in my pocket for job interviews and stuff. Job interviews here. Job interviews. I used to put the mustard seed in my pocket. Then Jesus told another story. God's kingdoms is like yeast, and God's kingdom is like yeast that a woman mixes in a bowl. What? So won't she do it? A bowl of flour to make bread. The yeast makes all the dough rise. So we don't just make men rise, baby. We make everything rise. Women are the frequency. Women gotta wake up. I've been saying it for days. Women gotta wake up and be like, baby, it's you. You the one. Just cause they threw your ass on the bus, they threw your ass on the bus for a purpose. If you would have ever known that you was the one, that you was the shit, you would have been. But it won't time. You had to use that hiding mechanism that's inside you. You had to use that. It was programmed in you until it was time for you to activate it to come out. Now it's the activation. And we can I can show you receipts on that. Jesus used stories to tell Jesus used stories to tell all these things to the people. He always used stories to teach them. This was this was to make clear the full meaning of what the prophet said. What did the prophet say? I will speak using stories. I will tell things I will tell things that have been secret since the world was made. Hidden knowledge, secrets. So really, what you knew all the way up until this day were breadcrumbs. Now you're beginning to open the portal of, baby, you the yeast. Did you pick up that? Jesus explains a hard story. Then Jesus left the people and went into the house. His followers came to him and said, hmm. His followers came to him and said, explain to us the meaning of the story about the weeds in the field. So them weeds was the weeds in the towns was tearing them up, boy. How did you grow all that? And you gotta think, he sent the people out there to get the get the harvest out of the thorns. Get the harvest. You had to get scratched up, beat up. You had to get, baby, you was in there fighting to get that harvest out of there. Trying to tell you. Come on now. Then Jesus left the people and went in the house. Okay, so um his followers came to him and said, "Explain to us the meaning of the story about the weeds in the field." He answered, "The man who planted the good seed in the field is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the people in God's, with the S, kingdom. The weeds are the people who belong to the evil one. And the enemy who planted the bad seed is the devil. The harvest is the end time, and the harvest is the end of time, and the workers who gather are God's angels." So we're on number 40. The weeds are pulled up and burned in the fire. It will be the same as the end of time. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will find the people who cause sin and all those who do evil. So this how you know the whole Jacob ladders thing. You could put this together that there are realms upon realms upon realms, or you hear them say worlds upon worlds upon world upon worlds. It's because in the beginning it said, is it Genesis, the men, the angels of man came down and slept with the womans of earth. The womans. What scripture is that? The angels of men came down and slept with the womans of earth. That could be a class for another day, but whatever that scripture is. Okay. So, let's see, the sons of men will send his angels, and they will find the people who cause sin and all those who do evil. Um, like I said, sin to me means to misfire, and evil means to live. So they misfire because they didn't live their life. They didn't use their own. The angels will take those people out of his kingdom. The angels will take those people out of his kingdom. The ones that don't choose to live under, they will throw them into a place of fire. That's not having balance. Fire and water, and that's balance. They don't have no balance. They will throw them into, okay. The people there the people will be crying and grinding their teeth with pain. Then in then the godly people will shine like the sun. SUN. It's crazy how the Son of Man, SON, and then the Son, SUN. They will be in the kingdom of their. They will be in the kingdom of their Father. You people who hear me, listen. Okay, so in my theory of it is, and this is a theory that I stay with, and it ain't really a theory, it's a fact to me. I'm Mother Earth, I'm an earth sign and I'm a mother. And me and my father are one, masculine and feminine. That's balance for me. Stories about a treasure and a pearl. Okay, number 44. God's kingdom is like a treasure hidden in the field. One man, one day, a man found the treasure. He hid it again and was so happy that he went and sold everything he owned and bought a field. Also, God's kingdom is like a merchant looking for fine pearls. One day he found a very fine pearl. He went and sold everything he had to buy it. Story about a fishing net. Also, God's kingdom is like a net that was put into the lake. The net caught many different kinds of fish. It was full of the fishermen. It was full. It was full, so the fishermen pulled it to shore. They sat down and put all the good fish in baskets. Then they threw away the bad fish. It will be the same at the end of time. The angels will come and separate the evil people from the godly people. They will throw the evil people in the place of fire. There, there the people will cry and grind their teeth with pain. Then Jesus allowed, then Jesus asked his followers, "Do you understand all these things?" They said, "Yes. Yes, we understand." Then Jesus said to the followers, "So, every teacher of the law who has learned about God's kingdom has some new thing to teach." See, you're supposed to follow, but you're supposed to teach. You aren't supposed to keep this to yourself. So when I had took some classes back in 20, I think I took one class 2021, 2022. I know I took one 10-hour class 2022. I want to say I took one 2021 too. I could have took them, like a year apart. It says that class and the information and the frequency and the road opener that I got in that class is supposed to touch 7,000 people. Just say you can't go into these organizations for years and years and years and not come out and teach somebody something good with a pure heart. Like, I don't have nothing against the people in the synagogue. They can do what they do. But to come out here and act like people below you and, you know, you this and speaking curses all over people, that ain't my thing. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna allow it. I'm gonna return it, send it back to sender, out control, delete it, all of that. Because what we not doing is getting caught up in, because I don't think like you think, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Read the room, read your books, find the strength. The strength card was out here yesterday. Be your own high priestess. I'm saying, I'm going to tell people God is inside of me. Whether you see the God shining bright or whatever, you go out and people like, I see, you probably do. And you probably do see angelic beings around me. Right. So you followed And you can still follow, but you better open your mouth. You better find your channel that you got to show your most high that, hey, I'm worthy. I'm worth it. And I ain't going to keep on sitting on what you tell me to do because it's getting louder and louder and louder. It's going to get, I promise you, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you got two options. It's going to get so louder, you're going to be forced to do it. You're going to be around here like, what? Or you're going to be somewhere just like saying, I'm holding on to something and I've been holding on for 32,000 days and 100,000 days, whatever the day that hurt hit, and times 365 days a year, that's what you're going to be saying. And it's going to sound so ignorant, like, I did what? So, how many days you done been listening to other people? Find some balance in telling your story. You don't even have to put it out right now. You don't have to do that, but you do have to write it down. You do have to put it somewhere so that somebody else can get it. Somebody else got to get the information. Like if I was to zap right now, because we don't know the time of the day, but I know I do my work, so I'm okay with going to another realm. If I was, I would leave some material for my kids to say, you know what? She was over there doing her work, even though for years. I retired 5 years ago. So, in other words, I've been doing my work. I've been moving around on this planet. And I do it in different ways. I don't go beating down nobody's head and I don't say, if you don't come to this, you ain't. Baby, get it how you get it and give it how you give it. I promise you, you'll see the fruits of your labor. It's going to be just like planting them seeds out there in that dirt. And when I ate my first ever, I grew it strawberry, I grew it cucumber. Baby, you talking about some pride? Baby, I was, thank you, God, you told me to buy the seeds. It was a science project. I'm a science project to myself. I be asking and I be giving and I be doing it in the dark. Baby, the dark night of the soul, I done had that so many times. Like, I don't get on no floor like, will you please pay my light bill? No, you know the light bill got to be paid. Baby, grow you some. When you do, you make sure you record it. Go buy you some seeds. Right. And you can put them in water. You can create your own little fruit infused water. Grow you something. You here today because it's your time. Yeah. And when you do, what is for you is for you. Right now is a good time. I don't care if you had to go to Lowe's or I don't care, go to Dollar Tree, wherever. I didn't do good with that Dollar General. Those little. I'm gonna go outside and show you. Let me show you. It didn't work for me. Let me see if I can get it together. Ah, my little thing. Love, joy, peace. Oh no. Don't be calling me. I don't know who that is, but don't be calling me because I ain't. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I turn this around first. Here. I got some onions. These are some collards that I planted last year, and they actually, what I did was I took all the bulbs off from last year, and I started in. I just replanted it. I took them out of the old soil and put them in some new soil, some fresh soil. And then those are some more onions. That's another collards. This right here, I think is cucumbers. And these two I just did late. They cucumbers. Um, this is all what I said um about the little trays that I got. So what I did was today I came out here and I put some more. So this is lettuce. This is red lettuce. This is what kind of lettuce is this? This is the colorful lettuce. I forgot. This is tomatoes. If I don't get any buzz on this, I'm gonna kind of redo these. These are more tomatoes that I replanted, and green peppers. I have never been able to grow green peppers. So this is green banana peppers and green peppers. That's probably gonna have to be redone again. And this microgreens. So these are microgreens. It's a spider web right there. So yeah, it's a process. Let's see what else over here. I think we got some more. I think these are cucumbers and some stuff. What I noticed was it's coming back up from last year. So that's coming back up. Um, this one I gotta redo because it has some ants. That's a bucket. This is a greenhouse, and let's see what we got in here. Something in here. We got something in here now. Uh, I think this is some lettuce coming up. Yeah, we got some lettuce in there that need to be. A lot of stuff need to be moved over. And then I was gonna put the corn back here. Um, your plants are so beautiful. God is so good. Bless you for planting. My mom enjoys planting. Yeah. So this is where the corn is gonna go once I get back out here and get it right and pull these out. I tried to plant some corn before I moved from the beach and it didn't come out too good. So that's what we're doing. Here the birds. They're probably over there in the bird feeder, but yeah. So I don't try to show too much online because I sat there and watched somebody Skype somebody out the damn their location out, and you just gotta be careful. So let me pick up this rake. Yep, so that's what I got. I hope I see these come out in a couple of days. Put some stuff down. Ants. All right, now I can come back in and read the comments. Thank you. Let me see. Let me put you back on the tripod. All right. Your plants are so beautiful. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. Bless you for planting. My mom enjoys planting as well. My dad loved gardening too. Um, your veggies seem so much healthier than buying them from the store. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. Is your dad passed? My dad has passed. It's been a year. October, February made a year. Yes, birds are chirping. Yes, have to be careful on here. People be so weird. Try so much for showing. Oh, thank you so much for showing. Much appreciation today. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you too. Because even this morning, I fight my own principalities. I was like, is it really worth? And yesterday I had, the day before, I had some ladies that came up. Well, one lady was a couple of months ago, and then another lady, she was like, she was going through depression, and I could easily be have been in that energy, but I just chose. Yes, my dad passed as well in 2024. Yeah, yeah, but I feel when they transition over to another realm, that's my theory. I feel that you know we get to channel that energy like a treasure, treasure, treasure. That's how I feel. My feelings ain't your feelings, but that's what I feel. I have my brother that passed in 2018. So every time I see 2018, or not 2018, or 818 or 1818, I look at that as a sign as my brother speaking to me. All right. I think we almost finished this right here. So let's see. Yeah, we are almost finished. We're at number 55. Jesus goes to his hometown. When Jesus finished teaching, when Jesus finished teaching with the stories, he left there. He went to his he went to the town where he grew up in. He taught the people of he taught the people in the synagogue. So he taught the people in the church. Yes. Um he taught the people in the church. Synagogue is a church. And they were amazed. They said, where did this man get such wisdom and this power to do miracles? This is how, I mean, no, 55. They said, where did this man get such wisdom and his power to do miracles? Isn't he just the son of the carpenter we knew, or we know that we knew, because they said he had to come back and teach them, right? In his hometown, he had to come back and teach them the hidden knowledge. Isn't his mother named Mary, and aren't his brothers named Joseph, James, Joseph, and James, Joseph, Simon, and Judah? And does what was that? And don't all his sisters live here in town? How is he able to do these things? So they had a problem accepting him. But Jesus said to them, people everywhere give honor to a prophet, but in his own town or in his own home, a prophet does not get any honor. Gotta move outside the box. Gotta move around. Jesus did not do many miracles there because the people did not believe in him. You gotta be in the energy where if it's taboo, but you feel that what somebody's telling you, this is there is such thing as hidden secrets, realms, doors, portals that you're going to go into, and you're going to know that that's where you're supposed to be. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But in this new energy, you got to know that there is no more long term. waiting for something. No, you do the work. You plant the seed. You get the harvest. Some plants gonna die. Some gonna wither away. The sun gonna burn some of them up to a crisp. Some gonna stay strong. In the story that I read yesterday in First Chronicles, some of you have been elevated to the next highest level. It's time for you to know that all the chaos and all the black sheepness and all the dark night of souls and all the woe is me and all the weeds that and the thorns that were surrounding you were for a reason, for a season. Now we in this new earth, and what's for us is for us. Period. I love it here, y'all. And I just feel the spirit just saying, get you, plant you a seed. If you don't already, if you have not already, April is a good time. Like, it ain't April Fool's Day, it's Happy New Year. Right? Think, why are the trees blooming if the new year was January? Happy New Year. This the new year. See the signs. This your new year. Seek the lessons. Seek your seek your answers within. Seek the lessons. So we had see the signs, seek the lessons, and seek your answers within. Seek your answers within. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm on point. I'm at the peak of my point. I pivoted. I got off another plane, and so did everyone that's in here. If you stuck around today, baby, you got hit. You got hit with it. Yes, you did. Dang, that car flew way over there. Yep, you got hit with it today, baby. Yes, I know. I know. I know. I channeled right on in there. Everything works for the benefit of my good and the benefit of all. I have a purpose. I am the reason. I am the season. Why am I? Why am I? Because I was chosen. Why was I chosen? Why was I chosen? Why was I given these tools? Why is this happening to me? Why am I deserving? Why did I get my desire? Why? Why am I happy? Why am I growing food? Why? Yes, you are the chosen one. It's you. It's you. You tap right on into you are the chosen one. You're a reflection of me. You're in my crystal ball. Yeah, it's you. You get the pivot. You pass the test. No, we got another round. We didn't pass the test. Why didn't we pass the test? We got to do what? Let's see. We didn't pass the test. Oh, we ain't finished. Everybody ain't coming. Only one person. I said we. Only one person must have passed the test. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Everybody didn't pass. Everybody didn't. Everybody didn't exchange energy. But good luck on those who didn't. That was in here. See, that's how you got. That's why I say you gotta be careful when you strolling in somebody else's room. You gotta exchange the energy. If the person is giving and you're receiving, you got to. Because how would you feel if nobody didn't share? How would you feel if somebody put some food on the table and didn't ask you to have none, but you reached over there into that pot or that plate and you ate off of it? But you don't realize once you ate off the plate, once your ear gates got the message, you can't unhear it. You can't unsee it. You can't unknow it. Yeah, 3 months. In 3 months, in 3 months, you're going to get a confirmation. Could be 3 days, but this say 3 months, right? 3 months. You can come back and tell Miss Marcia, I was in your class and you said it was gonna be 3 months of Phantom or 3 months of fruits. Which one? Visualization. Baby, you can't unsee what you saw today. So we got communication over here. Real good communication. Come back here in 3 months and see. Oh, never mind. You got to come back in here in 3 months and listen. That's what you got to do. You got to come back in here in 3 months. I said see, smell, touch, taste. But no, you got to come back in here in 3 months and listen again. Or you can come back in 3 months and be like, let me see if I can find that lady. I don't know if I like and subscribe to her. It say six. 2 plus 4 is 6. Six broken down is a 3. Yeah. If you didn't subscribe to this page today, and I yesterday I got what did I say I got. I think I got 4, 34, 4 or 8 subscribers here yesterday, and the day before I got 17. So 3 to 6 months. Come back in and check me out if you don't subscribe today, cause I can promise you, I'm doing my work. I ain't got no problem with accepting. I ain't got no problem with listening. When I say I had to work on my listening, baby, work on my listening. Let me see. Is it right here? Thought force in everyday Thought force in business and everyday life, being a series of lessons in personal magnetism, psychic influence, thought force, concentration, willpower, and practical mental science. Congratulations on your subscribers. Thank you, baby. I am so thankful and grateful. I am so, because I could be in here just talking to myself like I did. I did. It took. I don't get no overnight success. I could go to a job and I can be going in for the manager. My God. Oh, it gonna make me start at the bottom. That's how it was for me. That's not how it is for me now, because I can go get a job and I can be making 22, 23, whatever. I can also do like I do now, go clean houses. That's my business. I choose, right? But I got to do God's work first. I don't get rewarded for not. I already see that. When I go and I get up in the wee hours of the morning and I'm studying and I'm reading, and now that I have turned on the camera and really start to tell people my story, which is his story and her story, it's really her story, but ain't nobody saying her story because they don't even know that they have a story. They don't know that they get rewarded for telling how good life could be. Not what's on the TV, not none of that. Like what's going on in your world? Like what was that thing? What's going on in your wallet? What were all those things? Right? But it's a little worldly wisdom, right? And on this page, I got it highlighted right here. I'm just gonna read the highlighted part so that nobody won't think I'm doing no foo, telling them no choo. But you should cultivate the art of listening, for it is one of the most valuable accomplishments in the world. Many a man or woman has risen to a high position simply by being a good listener. Let her cook. Let her get warmed up. Listen. That's how God feel. Your God in you. Like, damn, is you gonna listen to me? I'm trying to tell you something. I be trying to tell you low. You don't be listening. I be trying to tell you medium. You won't listen. Now I'm screaming. Yeah, I'm doing it. All right, listening, which is the number six. Four and two equals six. We do got that. I was talking about that 3, 6, and a 9. We got that 3, and even in the scripture it said, what did it say? It said about the 30, the 60, and the 100. Can you remember? Can you remember the time? What did the prophet say? Uh, you remember? I told you. Oh, excuse me. Confirmation, baby. I'm see. I don't stroll past it. 24. 24. Is that the throat? Throat. Boy, you better use your throat. Communication. Tell your truths. And listen. Okay. Throat chakra. Your energy points. It's a blue card. relates to listening, communications, listening, life purpose, truth, align with soul purpose. I am on a soul healing frequency over here. Expressions, creativity, finding our voice, and self expression. Creativity. Yo, they got creativity twice. I'm not going to tell y'all the steps of how to um, open your throat chakra or what crystal you can use to open your throat chakra because everybody don't use those tools. But I would say the throat chakra affirmation, I communicate I communicate with ease and grace, and I am safe to express my truth. So that's what I'm going to say. Now, listening. Take notes and listen. Messages and guidance come in many forms, and you are being asked to stop for a moment and listen to the wisdom that is coming your way. You may have asked for a sign or some guidance. See the signs. Ooh, I will drop it in a minute. See the signs. Your messages come through signs. Like, be aware, but yeah, see, asking is given, seek and ye shall find. You have been for asked for a sign and some guidance recently. The answer will be revealed if you listen carefully. The most profound guidance. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Keeping up with Kiki. Do you feel like you got a answer to something today? Start listening to start listen. Okay, okay. The answer will be revealed if you listen carefully. The most profound guidance comes from within, and it turn in and it and in its time. No, and it's time to start listening and trusting your own soul. Not my soul, but your soul. Take some time to meditate and explore the silence. Get in silent. I found my spot. Okay. Take some time to meditate and explore the silence in order to hear the powerful words of divine guidance coming from within you. Your angels and guides are also sharing their thoughts with you at this time. Answers may also come via songs. That's why I be busting out singing. Our song will come out of channel right on through. Other people's conversation and other external source sharing this wisdom with you. All right, so what's the other, some other external source? So hold on now, because it said answers may also come via songs, other people's conversations, or some other external source sharing this wisdom with you. Listen carefully to what is being presented to you at this time. It say listen carefully because you gotta think. my thoughts are not your thoughts. Just so say sometimes when I'm reading and I choke up, or y'all hear me stop for a second, like I feel somebody else's energy, right? Or somebody come in the room that it'll throw your energy off. I work with people, so when I work with people and I have people that come up to my desk, and I've been saying the same line over and over again, and then when they get their ass there, I start fumbling, or that's somebody else confused ass energy, but you don't know that. So sometimes when you staggering around or stumbling around with your fumbling around with your words, it don't even be you. Your thoughts. Sometimes that's why when you come and you think something negative, you got to be like, "Oh, that ain't my thought." Like nobody who taught you that. You know what I'm saying? No, that ain't my thought right there. Or when somebody having a conversation and you know something about that conversation don't feel right, and man, you better walk away. No, that ain't for me right there. Hell yeah, it's real. You can't see the energy, but you can damn sure feel it. But if you get on the right frequency, you can see it from a mile away. You can be like, ah, shit. I had this one lady said, "You took my bag and balled it up." And I was like, "Who, me? I don't do nothing like that." But you know what I'm saying? Her energy could have been like, you just got to be careful. That's why I want to work right here in my own space and time, because going outside, that's my thing of why I'm really here. I want to, one, I clean houses. I cleanse the energy out. That's the working on me before I go in somebody's house, because I gotta not physically touch their things because I have on gloves, but I gotta be in their space, right? But I could tell you something. When I leave, the energy ain't the same that it was when I went in there. And that's period. So, uh, this card can also suggest that you are not listening deep enough at present. It could be that someone is sharing how they feel on their perception of a situation, and you have not been listening with an open heart. When my which may be causing miscommunication, that's the sin to misfire, challenges, you're gonna keep going through them if you don't figure out what you're being told, and conflict, you're gonna keep going around in a circle because you ain't figured out that I'm telling you not to go that way don't work. But you don't want to stand on you. Like when I say I be standing on queendom business over here, I gotta listen to her. I can't always listen to the masculine. I got, baby, I'm mother on Mother Earth. I gotta listen to me a woman sometime. I mean, I was raised by a man, so baby, I know what it's like to be have strength. I know what it's like to stand 10 toes down while mother. I done fought the good fight. I remember one time I hit my daddy so hard. My dad said, "If you ever hit me like that again." But baby, it was the strength inside me because I had been around nothing but masculine, strong energy all the time. So I'm a strong one. Baby, I got swords and everything. Come over here if you want to. If I don't cut you with my words, I'm going to cut you with my sword. So that's how I say people sin, because they miss the communication. The Most High. Okay, what's that? Something touched my head. The Most High will let you know. People will always have different perceptions and experience. People will always have different perceptions and experiences. And it's important to allow both sides of the story to be heard and expressed. When you saw that, y'all saw that. I said some words. I swear, right here, I had a whole little right here. Like, baby, we ain't bring those spiders in here, but right there, y'all saw it. I was like, yeah, okay. Calm down. Calm down. When we can understand this and not take people's expressions personally, we can be open to a world of unconditional love and communication, more from a place of love and understanding. Listen deeply in the silence, and your answers will be revealed in divine timing. I listen. I listen. This is an affirmation. I listen contently and hear the words of wisdom loud and clear. Now, within us talking about the listening, right? Because that's the thing about being a channeler. You listen and you see and you, but baby, the communication, when it's open, when you have the line of communication open, when I got that touch on my forehead, you can't be scared. You can't live in fear. You can't live in fear. You're gonna get a calm down. You safe. You protected. You're gonna hear something in another room drop. There are other realms, like, and you in the loop, right? So keep the line of communication open. So that's what we got. Listening. What was on the top? Angels and that. Angels and masters. Right? Can't live in fear. I have to remember that. No, you can't. You gotta let fear. That was whatever the first day I came. This is what, day 3. I don't know which one. Because I've been doing 2 videos a day. Let me see. That was the first day. Like, that was the first day. I think that was 11/11 Porter. You gotta let that fear go. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. You gotta really. I think it's seeds crack. Yeah, seeds crack open in the darkness. Yeah, you can't. Not okay. So it's like I'm in the Bible scholar class, right? I'm in the Bible scholar class, and the teacher is on a different frequency than I'm on, right? And she's reading from her perspective, and she's into it. She could be saying, baby, it's about to be some dragons on the land. Get your house prepared. Get your shit and get in your house and, you know, live off what you got. That's how my teacher be teaching, right? And you be like, what the hell? And boy, you can get a sense of urgency. Say, baby, you better get up, go like me. Me right now, I'm in my calm state. Like, I'm really over here in my calm state. Like, I quit my job. I said, God, I ain't about to take all this energy in there, not judging and work beside no damn ticking time bomb ass crackhead or powder head or whatever that's just so aggressive and looking at me talking about who the hell you think you is and what the hell you gonna do about. This ain't my energy. This ain't my space. I got too much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and too much Jesus, and too much God, and too much Marcel, and too much experience to be in here playing Russian roulette around this motherfucker. And then you look at me and ask me, what you gonna do about it? And now my head went ching, 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 like a ping pong table. What I could do? No, baby. I'm in the wrong place. I come in peace. Peace on earth. I ain't looking for nothing. I'm here looking for peace. I'm here looking for peace. It gives me peace to come in here. Nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Listen, I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a season, and I got a purpose, and I'm on a journey, and it's about women. And I ain't doing that. I ain't sitting here about to argue. Now we got the 6 months. Didn't I tell y'all we gonna get that 6? We done got the 3. We done got the 6. and I am the 9. I'm the 6 too, because I'm a master number 33. And I ain't no Freemason, but I know who I am. And it takes time. It takes time. You're going to be like, no, that can't be right. No, no. Seek your ancestors. Seek your answers within. You're going to be like, no, you can't just ask yourself no questions and get no answer. Where at, baby? Where's your city? Seek your answers within. See. Seek the lessons and seek the answers and see the signs. Fort Worth, Texas. There's my city. Where did we see Texas at? Did you ask a question? There's my. Huh. I don't know. What did you see? Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, it was on the back of the car. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, baby, and get it how I promise you. That's what it is around here. Let's see. We did have the manifestation book out. Y'all want to read? Let's do an affirmation. And I'm about to read the manifestation book because let me see. How long we been up here? I haven't even. Oh, I saw Texas, baby. All right. And I'm trying to think where, but you could. I know you saw it. You said you saw it. You saw it. I just don't. I don't move stuff around. What am I gonna eat? I do have some grilled food. Fort Worth, Texas. All right, we got my card. That's the one that's trying to pop out. And this is one that I hand read. It says, I am healing my DNA. I'm healing my DNA. If you can see that one. I got this light right there. This is my own one I wrote. But let's see. What's the affirmation for us today? Or what's the affirmation for me? I think it's like the first deck of cards I ever had. I wanted some cards so bad, and I was like, I ain't buying no tarot cards. I'll buy those affirmation cards. I like them. They say speak it. And this was like the first deck. You can see they all beat up and everything. We're gonna take them too. So we asked for one, but we got two, career and money. But yeah, I was like, I like those cards. I'm not buying no cards. And then I was like, cause I came from Christianity. Like, they won't having that. Oh yes, I see it. So interesting. I appreciate you too, baby. When I tell you it's balance appreciation over here. And I'm thankful and grateful that you stayed up here with me all day. You've been up here for over 2 hours and you been what's for you is for you. Can't nobody take it from you. Can't nobody tell you that your day won't productive today. So what we got in career, it feels so good to walk in my purpose doing what I love. Sometimes I don't say that today. It feels so good, so light as a feather for me to be up in here seeing the signs. Right, real. Baby, we got it in, but that's what it say. It feel good. It feels good to walk in your purpose. Like if anybody on this line feel like they ain't walking in their purpose, they need to do the question. Why am I not walking in my purpose? Write it down on paper. Who am I? Why am I not doing what I want to do? Why am I always trying to pacify somebody else's purpose? What about me? So now I'm walking in my purpose. I'm on here because I put myself here. I put whoever receives my messages here. They're a reflection of me. For somebody to stay out here 2 hours with me, do you know the sense of gratefulness? Like not only just sitting back in the background watching, but communicating. Communication is key. You're gonna always get your answers. You get your answers when you listen. It's an antidote. It's an introduction into your gateway. But baby, when you start writing it down, making it clear, and telling people thank you in the now, ooh, get ready to rumble. Walk in my purpose. I'm writing that down, baby. Communication is so key. Yes, baby. Put some keys up there. We don't crack some codes. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. This is the next affirmation. I love money and money loves me. Get your ass on YouTube. Start making you some videos. And I talk how I talk. This how I talk. This it. This all. Start making you some videos and documenting what the journey that your most high, that your God, that your queendom business is manifesting. Ain't nothing came by coincidence. Coincidence means to see. I see you. I can only see you, Key, because you the one that tapped in to the line of communication and got your keys. You passed the test. And I said that. I'm just gonna start naming these portals test portals. One at a time though. I said just one. I can take one. I ain't overwhelmed by just communicating with one. Cause baby, your heart, your thank you, baby. I be up in the middle of the morning, soon as before I even hit the floor. I'm just laying there in my meditative state of peace, of transitioning back into this avatar, right? And before I just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I might say it 7 times, right? And then I'd be like, yes, 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 yes. I made it. I made it. I made it. I made it. I made it, right? By myself. So there's no way I give magical services in a magical way. I get magical services for magical pay. That's it. That's start my day. I read, I write. Try it. Make it a ritual. And some people it's gonna be 3 months, and some people it's gonna be 6 months, and you know you're gonna lose. Look, this is the beginning of the year. This is 423. We the third day in. 4:20 with the third day in. Read and write. That's a really true passion. Since I was a baby, since I was little, let me tell you why reading and writing was a passion for me. Because my dad, he didn't read or write. He signed, but at a young age of me getting out of foster home and coming back to stay with my dad, he gave me his whole check. He gave me his food stamps. He didn't use food stamps, and he didn't like to go pay bills. He gave me the laundry money. I shop for groceries. Like this whole survivalist thing, I've been doing this. I've been taking what I got and stretching it out and just adding in and filling in holes. Like all these books are filled in holes. I create long lasting memories with the people that I love. We creating over here, baby. My goal was to come up here for 30 days. And I've done this whole 30 days before. This ain't the first time I ever quit a job and came on YouTube. This ain't it. But it probably won't be the last because this rising right here, I woke up fighting with myself of, girl, are you gonna lay here all day or are you gonna go get a job? I knew I was gonna go live. That wasn't the fight that I was having. My mind was telling me I done laid here and I ain't went and found no job. When I know I put in applications, but I don't. I believe in the law of attraction. I don't believe in chasing shit. I don't. I believe if it's for me, it's for me. Now, when things get crazy, then hey, I go out there and I snatch her up. But that ain't the goal. The goal is for me to be standing on Queendom business and for me to get up here and use my tools and open my mouth. Because, baby, this mouth right here, you can't. I can remember the first time I shaved my head. I can remember the first time I had locks. I can remember my hair was long and thin, but baby, it was mine, right? I can remember living down the street from where I live at now in a foster care. I can remember that. I can remember the day that I manifested this house and I didn't have no money yet. Hadn't got my first paycheck. Didn't give them no money and got the key. I'm a master manifester. I come with good intentions. I set my intentions. My intentions are pure. Call me the snowman. But yeah, so this is the beginning of something that I don't know what this is, but I'm here for it. You said show up every day for 30 days. If it says show up for 30 days and 30 nights, I gotta do it. Cause how else the message is gonna get ran in? Baby, Kiki, you my best friend. Best friend, hype me up. Best friend, hype me up. You are my internet bestie. Let me find out. Baby, let me find out. Shit, we standing on Queen. The Queen is it. This the Queen right here. Y'all don't. Y'all watch. That's the Queen right there. That's the moderator for when y'all get ready to start coming in here. When this channel hit another gear, baby. What I tell you? What I tell you? Ain't nobody came in here that ain't got no good spirit and stay. It's been women coming in here saying that, they've been going through depression. That's why I say, come in here every day. Your ass coming out of it. You becoming a new avatar. I see it. Baby, I do the damn. I want results. I want burdens lift. I do. I do. I want everybody to be magicians. That's on my I had it. Matter of fact, I had a video so deep the other day. I had it. I really took it down. Yeah, I took it down because I didn't want, and I was playing somebody else stuff, so I guess it would have been against community guidelines. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get in the algorithm. So I pissed the algorithm off a little bit. But I went down and took it down because I got respect. But sometimes playing it easy, playing it don't get it. But I'm too blessed to be stressed, so I let that shit go. I took it down and I reset. I out control to delete the algorithm in, and I asked, like, I said, you got to be getting balance in me because I need some attention, and I'm a Virgo. If I don't get no attention, baby, I'm gonna show out. I'm a Kiki. You came here and showed me some attention, baby. I love you. I love, 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 love you. Keeping up with Kiki. Because y'all better keep up with Kiki. Keeping up with Kiki. Yeah, you a Virgo. I done told you in codes today I was a Virgo. Oh, I'm a Sag. Okay. Yeah, I'm big Virgo. I'm big Virgo, not the little one. I'm on the cuffs though. Yeah, I'm cuffs. Big Virgo. Big Virgo. I'm the fox. Yeah, yeah. I really want to eat. I really want to eat, but I might come back. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see if my accuracy. Let me see the accuracy. Okay. Thank you to the three people, or is one of them me? One of them might be me. Okay, this one is me, I think. Let's close this out. So if it's three people in here, let me see. We got two likes, three people. Let's look at the analytics. Oh, the internet. What's wrong with this internet? Okay. Analytics. Because I normally look at the analytics when I get off. Like, I'm a Virgo, so y'all know I like analytics. Okay, so it's me, you, and probably one more person in the background. But we have 53 people come in here. Current viewers, three. Oh, 57 people. Duration, 8 minutes. Eight. There go that eight again. So could type from my other one. But yeah, I'm so thankful. It's don't let nobody tell you numbers lie. Numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. I promise you. You ask God for one person, just try it. Just do a little thing. Just ask God for one little thing. It don't have to be as big as having a YouTube channel. I just use that for example because, like I said, YouTube 3 years ago changed my life, and I know God gave me YouTube. I know that I was in there before I started my YouTube. I can remember um I had an encounter with my dad's mom, and my dad's mom transitioned when he was 13. So here I am, leave work, walk away from a brand new house, which was a mobile home, and I mean brand new, taking the toilet seats out, moved in, everything, new furniture, everything, and walking away, leaving my job, walking away from sitting at a desk weighing 200 pounds, just stacks and stacks of paper and reports and other people's responsibilities, right? And I said, I don't want to do this no more. And I had literally been preparing myself and didn't even know that I was preparing myself because I had been stocking up like it was the end of the world, just I was just abundantly. I was toilet paper, soap, all of this stuff. And it was like, now, just listen and just buy this. I'm gonna give you the money. Don't worry about the money. I'm gonna make sure that you got everything that you need. You just do my work. Like, people don't really believe the rewards of being in the dark and pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, saying, "Baby, I know that I ain't no different from nobody else on this planet. Nobody else, just on YouTube, period. Show me. Let me see. Let me prove to myself that I could go sit in a corner and do the work. Like, I ain't just come up here and just, you know, no, I've been getting in position and didn't even know I was getting in position for a long, long time. And all I kept hearing was, if you just get in one little corner and do what I tell you to do and study and read and show thyself approved, that was the main thing in the Bible when they came to me. It says, you got to study to show thyself approved. It said, know thyself. It didn't say nobody else. So I had to go learn myself. When I say learning yourself is the hardest thing I ever had to do. But guess what? On Judgment Day, and see, I already judged myself. On Judgment Day, I'm gonna go looking like me. I ain't cut no parts off. I ain't did nothing. I ain't judging nobody. Did, baby, you gonna know who I am. I'm gonna pass the test. If you got the cameras on and you looking at me, baby, I'm doing what I supposed to do. Whatever I supposed to do. No matter what no other beings out here think, baby, this is my test. I don't know what your test is. But I can tell you one thing. You need to know that you passed the test. Or if you didn't pass the test. And some people ain't pass no test. Some people don't come with good intentions. Some people don't think they need to fix nothing about themselves. Not even praying or not praying. and using their mind, knowing that their heart is a test. How you treat the bum, how you treat. In my last couple of jobs, not this last job, you gonna hang if you don't. You gonna hang your ass upside down if you don't go figure out who you will, so you can stand up on the top of your damn feet. I know people be coming in here and be like, that's how you gonna get to your world. That's how you gonna live your little world, your little peace on earth with your little greenery around you and your little just nakedness. Baby, I'm naked as a jaybird. Naked as a jaybird. In my world. I would dress up for y'all now. This is about sitting in this house. This is about all I'm gonna do over here now. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna wash my tail, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and I didn't shave my hair off. You don't see no locks no more. You don't see no locks. And guess what? I'm not defined by my hair. I'm not here to show you no hair. But baby, if I want to, I can go put some wigs on them. Right? Because it's my world. I'm just sitting in here in my little hermit mode. In here with my little computer. You see me? I'm just in here doing my own little thing. Baby, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about what that anybody listen to Flipper T? I ain't worried about yo bitch, his bitch, her bitch, fake shit. Mm. Yeah. So like y'all nigga understand that song. I'm in hermit mode. I promise you, this is my peace on earth. And I've been patient. Patience. Is a Virgo. I've been patient, baby. When I say I've been patient, I won't get in here doing this. I won't. I will do it in the private. What they say? What you doing? The privacy is in your home. You doing it in your mind. You might well do it in your physical location. I be trying to have this phone on do not disturb when I be in here because I don't be wanting to be disturbed. I'm at work. Yeah, that's three. Three, three, three. Yeah. I be right over here in my own little world. I promise you I ain't bothering nobody. They're trying to get my pinnacles. I'm trying to get my pinnacles. Cause I'm too blessed to be stressed. Virgos. My little computer. The world followed by the magicians, followed by the this the thing right here. Yeah. I don't want to hang upside down in my world. I want to be just hanging from the center. I want to be the sovereign center. What scripture is that in the Bible say? Too blessed to be stressed. Oh yeah, that's right here. You want to read a page out of Too Blessed to Be Stressed? Too blessed to be stressed. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Let's see what page we get. Let's see what we get. Kiki. Keeping up with Kiki. Feel like I keep getting this page. Let me turn it upside down. See. All right, let's see. Ready to fight? The best beauty advice. 80 and 81. Ready to fight. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Matthew 26. We already in Matthew anyway. Let me see what Matthew was in. We was in Matthew 13. Matthew 26 and 41. NIV. NIV. Temptation seizes. Temptation seizes us in the vice grip. In the vice grip like a galactic what predator swooping in, plucking us out of our safe, warm nest and flying away with us. What? That's deep. We don't have the helplessness scums. We can fight back. My foolproof way to escape the temptation attack is to keep prayer lists in my purse and car so that when those talons begin piercing my skin over that enticing dress or a cute hat, I'm prepared. What now? What's a talon? A vice grip talon. What is that? Let's see, because I might be saying it all wrong. What is that? It's a claw, especially one belonging to a bird or a prey. Um, okay. My foolproof way to escape the temptation attack is to keep prayer lists in my purse and car so that when those talons, those prey, those birds, those claws begin piercing my skin over an enticing dress and cute hat, I'm prepared. I pull out my prayer list and turn my attention to the needs of others. My focus shifts off my pretty desires and onto those for whom I desire to be Christ's hands and feet. The wicked
Pterodactyl.
fuck that word up. Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
What's a pterodactyl? Oh man, that's a Jurassic Park. That's a giant animal. Pterodactyl. What the hell? Let's see what it means. What? Hold on. Pterodactyl. What did I say? What did I call it? A predator. I ain't never seen one of them things fly. That's one of them. Oh shit! I ain't never seen that one of them. Anyway, girl, what the hell? Those birds ain't from our time. What these birds at? I ain't seen them birds. The Greek word wings. Okay, because we got wings. We were reading about wings earlier. Yeah. Yeah. hmm the wicked, it's a wicked pterodactyl releases me. Works every time. So they supposed to be wicked. Means wing finger. Wing finger. It comes from the Greek word wing, dactylus finger. This refers to membrane supporting their wings, which extends from the body along the arms and forms wing. Okay. The urban meaning. An old fashioned person. Oh, an old fashioned person, etc. It's this is slang word fugitive. One resist one resistant to change, and opponent imposing and or a nosy person. Wickedness. Oh, so dang, that's a nosy person. One one with resistant to change. Somebody that's like rebellious, like a rebellious, wicked person. My foolproof way to escape the temptation attack is to keep my prayer list. So I guess what you asking for in prayer, you got to be thinking when the wicked come around, you got to know like, damn, I'm asking for this. I can't get on their ass today. I can't do it. I got to be good. Yes, sir. And it says, Dear Papa God, temptation is a strong force, but your word is stronger. Please help me to avoid temptation. And when I do experience it, please help me to be ready to fight it and beat it again. Yes, sir. Well, I be kind of play for that temptation cause it's this one ninja boy. He got me in a chokehold. I love him so much, but baby, I be having to go six. I gotta let him go. I gotta let him go. I be like, I can't do it. I gotta work for God. I can't work for you because you be sitting about shit. Ding, 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 ding. I be just thinking about you all day. I forget about God. So I don't forget about God, but baby, I gotta put this guy right here first. I can't put boy that ninja right there, and he breaks me down. He a Virgo too. He breaks me all the way down. That ninja. Baby, I got to pray, baby. I be able to fight all my life. I had to fight. And the crazy thing is, if I tell you, Kiki, if I tell you I've been with this man off and on for 33 years, you'd be like, what in the Sam Ham? Y'all like, we both Virgos. We like our space, baby. But baby, please help me avoid temptation. Cause woo. Mm. Okay, the next page is the best beauty advice. I am advice, right? I pray that God, the source of hope, will help you completely with the joy and peace because you trust in him. Then you will overflow with confidence, hope through you. Then you will overflow with confidence, hope through the power of the Holy Spirit. You will overflow with confidence, hope through the power of Holy Spirit. Romans 15:13 NLT version. Fill your mind with prayer, and your spirits will be exalted. There's a true beauty shining from the inside out. In Beauty by the Book, that's a book, Beauty by the Book, author and television celebrity Nancy Stafford puts puts it so well. The best beauty advice isn't about the latest beauty product. It has nothing to do with anything that you buy or apply. It has to do with your inner radiance that comes from a tended to spirit and joy filled experiences. Run that thing back. It said the best beauty advice isn't about the latest beauty product. It has nothing to do, and it ain't got nothing to do with the longest hair. uh, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with anything that you buy or apply. It has to do with the inner radiance that comes from a tended to spirit and a joyful experience. So when the beauty best wait a minute. So when the beauty beast tries to take a bite out of you, that ain't what it said. It said your. So when the beauty beast tries to take a bite out of your hide, or impale you with his razor sharp talons, be prepared. Kick him in the teeth with your best pointy toe shoes and send him. What? Dear Papa God, this is the affirmation. Dear Papa God, when I am comparing myself to what culture says is beautiful, please remind me that nothing is more attractive than a peaceful spirit. What I say? You could go for hours and hours and hours when you got a peaceful spirit connected to you. Um, then a peaceful spirit and a joyful smile that comes from you. Amen. So, yes, that's a lot. That's a lot. A peaceful spirit, yes. That's all. That's all I want. I was just looking for my peace on earth, and I was praying that people come in here that's looking for peace on earth, or confirmation that peace on earth exists. You know, like living somewhere and being somewhere that you don't know. I'll become a Albert Einstein. I will get somewhere by myself. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Everybody deserve it. Everybody deserve it. A lot of people just you like what you like. I think, like I say, the channel is all things possible. I think all things are possible, and if nobody is scared, like people try to beat so much fear in you that you lose sight of where you're trying to go. You gotta keep drawing your puzzles open over to accommodate what somebody else feel. I just peace on earth, yes, and you're welcome. Thank you. I love you, baby, and I pray that I get to see your name again, and I pray that we grow in this thing, and don't let it be. I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to come here. I got to stop hiding myself from myself, And that's what I'm working on. I'm working on me. This is for me. It's for me, but it's for me as an individual, and it's for a collective. So if I do the work for me and I can feel confidence and I can know that I just help one person, like I'll probably come back up here later because my thing in the beginning was I'm gonna try to do 3 lives a day. But I've been out here for 3 hours. So I think that's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for us. I'm so happy you staying with me. Yes, baby, that's all. It's be like you just be wanting to ask people, did you get anything from my time? Because I got ideas, I got business ideas, I got a whole lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I, I'm looking forward to building, and I've been doing it. I ain't doing it because, y'all got to have the right spirit to be here. But I am doing it because I'm doing the work. So I don't want to put, I'm nothing, right? So let me clear the air with that. I'm nothing, but I'm everything. I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything because if I knew everything, then I wouldn't get messages or I wouldn't get here, go get this book. I wouldn't get the information because I would think I'm a know it all. I don't know nothing. Like call me dumb because hey, why am I dumb? Because I'm still learning. So that's me. I want to keep an open channel for whatever messages, whatever entities are supposed to enter the room. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I had somebody come in. They were putting like um little rockets and stuff in my feed, and I was like, God, I don't want that. I don't want nobody to be putting up there nothing up there that is going to throw it off. So I said, I backed up and then I took a day and I worked on me some more and then I came back because I don't want I don't live out there in that world. That's not what I want to do. We want to heal from a soul level. We want to leave receipts. We want to build, rebuild, rebirth. Baby, being here is like a whole baby. Like I done carried this thing for 3 years and I done got jobs and I done left jobs and I stayed home for a whole year. Yeah, I don't like that. They throw the vibes off. So that's why if you look at some of the other videos I've been saying, I'm not looking at the camera because you throw the energy. But like I said, today I was able to look at the camera. I was able to read the comments. You just don't know the level of gratefulness that I am. And why I am is because of you. It's because I couldn't have never been out here like that long. 3 hours and 3 hours and 23 minutes. I couldn't have never been it. I couldn't have never done it because I don't I don't like for people to come in and throw the energy off. I don't. I'll be like, I'll go. But I'm learning, I'm learning. I'm learning because I know in the beginning I might have to be here for hmm, what I hit. I like this computer better. Oh my goodness. Oh, fancy. Oh my goodness, I know, right? I hate when people spam the chat. Oh wow, 3 hours. What a you think you won't sent divinely? I don't even know how long you had been in here before I started. I mean, I don't know how long I had been in here before you came in and commented, but yeah, I thank you for that. And I can promise you, If you decide you want to start your channel, I will go over to your channel and be in your live and comment. At first, I was in the bushes, but I decided to speak. You were the mustard seed. You was in the mustard seed. You was in the dirt. You was in the soul. Oh my God! Thanks for the soul. Thanks for the soul, cause the soul be way, way down in there. Like that's why I say read the room. You never know. You just never know. That's why I always keep it of saying read the room. You so welcome, baby. But I'm gonna get off because guess what? Miss Marcia gotta eat. Yesterday I ate like before I came online. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back online. I'm gonna go eat. Make sure I got it tidied up in here. I need to figure out why my air's not working again. I need to probably text the man and tell him like the air. They just came and put the freon and stuff in it, but I don't know. That could be another whole sign. I could take that how I want to. So, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I might come back later. We'll see what kind of messages we can channel. Um, and after we get the day started, because the energy be changing. That's why I'm trying to figure out what time of the day I should actually do it. That's why I try to do it in a synchronicities because I don't want to just be in. Okay, friend. I hope you can get your air working. I'm sorry. Oh, baby, we ain't sorry. We don't care about no damn air. You gotta learn how to live without that shit anyway. Hey, sometimes can be too damn comfortable. Turn on their air, then you be aching. No, I don't care. I really don't. But I want them to get it fixed because it's not my stuff, right? This is a rental property. But right now, in this time of the season, baby, I could be airless. I could be airless and hairless. All right, Kiki, baby. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're coming back. Peace on earth. See you later.